All right, we're back at it with another Throwback Thursday where we take a look at some old videos, old photos, or just some memories. I've been working in radio, radio broadcast, television production, a bunch of different jobs over the years. I mean, I started back in like 2002, so I figured there's so much to look back upon. Let's look back upon these exciting things and see kind of just remember some stuff really. So today's is actually really fun because everyone who knows me as being a huge Jennifer Lopez fan. And this particular day, I got to make my commentary on such a thing. Uh, check out the beginning of the video. It explains it all. On a random day in LA, Mario asks about J-Lo. My response, love her.
It's official. Jennifer Lopez and Steven Tyler are the new judges of American Idol.
I love the show. I always have. I've always been, the backseat judge at home. I'd be like, you know what, Mark, you got a problem with this guy right here? Let me tell you what it is.
Coast to coast reaction today. Well, people can't wait. They're fired up about this.
I don't know. Who doesn't love J-Lo? You know what I mean?
Well, no, I love her too. I mean, I love just looking at her. She can be able to judge.
Absolutely. She could sing, she could dance, she could act, she could do no wrong. I love me some Jennifer Lopez.
Let me exit that one. That's another fun video later. So yeah, this was when Jennifer Lopez was announced for American Idol. And because I've always been known as a huge Jennifer Lopez fan, it's funny how I'm going to find my way to the camera to get the commentary. This was when Mario Lopez was hosting, where they did the show at the Grove every day, I suppose. Yeah, it was at the Grove. And they're just asking, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What's interesting is, when any of these announcements happen, you do hear like, oh, I'm hearing rumors that J-Lo is going to be a judge on Idol. This, if you've watched a lot of her documentaries and stuff like that, as I have, as I was watching Dance Again, it really was a time coming off of having the kids and having a couple years out of the limelight. Like, for the most part, J-Lo's always doing something, right? But for this particular moment, she did spend a couple quiet years. And she always talks about the being assessed in terms of her skill set and people, not really giving her the benefit of the doubt, but how Idol really boosted her confidence because it really put her, in a place where people could see her warmth and her kindness towards others and towards people with the dream. She was the fly girl, and now she's got these great big opportunities, but she's always listed and looked as not the most calm and sweet or whatever. And coming off of whatever time that you need, I think it was about 3 years that she really kind of wasn't in the limelight while she was having the kids with Mark Anthony. And then around that time, I mean, you've seen her, but like not at the level of the work that she had done either before or after. So Idol was a big like transitional stage for her, both for confidence and both for, that regular schedule and connecting with the next generation of artists. And, people will make the jokes, well, who's to say she could sing or who could say she could, dance or whatever. But it from what I know, it was a moment that J-Lo was really happy about. Now, where I stand in the whole situation was this was just me walking at the Grove and finding out they're going to do a segment about J-Lo. And I figured I have to be the person to do the talking. So it's just a fun little video, nothing like too extravagant, but I can always say that I've been on live television confessing my love for Jennifer Lopez. I mean, that's really what happened. And it's funny, Mario Lopez is like, well, I like looking at her, but can she judge? Mario, calm down. Mario, calm down. Mario. Do we find Mario Lopez as a great television host? I sometimes wonder that question. But anyways, in this moment, I just was doing the little segment as a passerby person at the Grove. But it worked out well, though. You know what I mean? Like, I think I made some good humor. I said she could sing, she could act, she could dance, she could do no wrong. I love me some Jennifer Lopez. Like, that's pretty good. You know what I mean? For somebody being a fan of J-Lo as I am. I mean, gosh, I've seen her at the Staples Center. I've seen her at Madison Square Garden. And I will probably see her again and again and again. But this was just a fun little look back. showcasing why I like Jennifer Lopez, or a fun little antidote behind it. Anyways, do what you can and hit up the hashtag randomly with Ronnie Jr. or the other YouTube channel, Ronnie Media page. If you want to see more old videos and photos and all the stuff, I got everything sort of listed up there and at these Instagram and Twitter handles. But I've realized I've been trying to figure out the why in terms of my new YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/randomlyRonnieJr, or randomlyronniejr.com goes there directly. And the why has always been, I've worked so hard. I've already put in my 10,000 hours. I've already sort of achieved what you needed to achieve. So to start from the ground up had been really challenging. And the one thing I think that really made my channel make sense is when I got to incorporate what's new and build what's new, because that's important, but also have a part of me where I could look back at these old memories, just get a chuckle, even if it's just for me and you. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Get a chuckle and remember some of the fun stuff I've done, because when you alienate the old stuff that you've done, those 10,000 hours that you've done, where a lot of people will say like, oh, you can't remember, or not can't remember, but you're not supposed to be hung up on stuff from the past. I'm like, but this is all really fun experiences. I've been in radio since 2002. I want to have these experiences with me. That essentially was a little bit of a television appearance. It wasn't a big deal, but it was something. I want to take that with me. And when I figured that out, when I understood what my why is sort of that I want to be as good as the next best podcaster on, the YouTube platform. But I also want to be able to look at the old stuff and say, you know what, you've had a lot of fun opportunities. So that's what that was. And I like J-Lo, so shut up. I am going to head out and we will talk on the next one. Until then.